Imagine a place where the earth itself seems to swallow secrets, a place where the cries of the lost echo not through trees, but through jagged rock and stagnant water. For years, the Mukuru Quarry was just another forgotten scar on the landscape, a silent testament to past industry. But then it began to speak, not with words, but with bodies. What started as a grim discovery quickly spiraled into a nightmare that gripped an entire nation, leaving investigators baffled and communities in terror. Was this the work of a single, monstrous individual, or did something far more ancient, far more sinister, call this desolate quarry home? The first body surfaced on a chilly Tuesday morning in late 2017. A local scavenger, searching for scrap metal, stumbled upon human remains partially submerged in the murky water at the quarry's deepest point. Initial reports were vague, hinting at a tragic accident, but the body count didn't stop there. Weeks later, another, then another. Each discovery plunged the community deeper into fear. The victims, predominantly young men, often showed signs of torture, their identities obscured by the quarry's corrosive embrace. Police struggled, their resources stretched thin as the pattern emerged. Male victims, brutalized, then dumped in the water. Authorities quickly focused on the most obvious, terrifying explanation: a serial killer. The media sensationalized the Mukuru monster, painting a picture of a calculating predator operating under the cloak of night. Profilers were brought in, sketching out possible motives and methods. Was it a spree killer, driven by a twisted urge, or a more methodical hunter, selecting victims based on some unknown criteria? The evidence was scarce, often washed away by the quarry's waters. Fingerprints were rare, DNA degraded, and eyewitnesses non-existent in the isolated, dangerous location. But as the body count rose, a strange pattern began to emerge, one that defied conventional serial killer profiles. Some victims showed signs of ritualistic markings, symbols etched into their skin post-mortem that baffled forensic experts. Others were found with small, archaic trinkets, items not typically associated with modern crime. The locations of discovery within the vast quarry also varied, almost as if the bodies were being placed rather than just discarded. This wasn't just a dumping ground, it felt like a stage. Skeptical detectives, initially dismissing these anomalies as red herring or misinterpretations, began to dig deeper into the quarry's past. Local elders spoke in hushed tones of ancient curses, of the land demanding sacrifices. They told tales of a previous quarrying operation decades ago, abruptly abandoned after a series of inexplicable accidents and disappearances. Could there be a connection? Old newspaper clippings revealed a bizarre incident in the 1970s involving missing workers and strange phenomena reported near the site. No logical explanation was ever found. The climax arrived with the discovery of the 10th victim. This time, the body was found not in the water, but carefully laid out on a rock altar near an ancient, overgrown structure, previously thought to be a collapsed mining shed. Surrounding the body were crude carvings on the rocks, echoing the symbols found on previous victims. This wasn't just murder, it was a dark declaration. The police had been hunting a man, but what if they should have been looking for something far older, far less human? What if the Mukuru Quarry itself held a secret, a presence awakened by human intrusion, now demanding its due? The Mukuru Quarry remains an open case, a chilling testament to unexplained horrors. Was it truly a serial killer, cunning enough to weave a web of ancient mystery around his gruesome deeds? Or did the forgotten quarry hold a darker, more primordial force, awakened by blood and sacrifice? The truth, like the depths of the quarry itself, remains shrouded in an unsettling darkness. If you found this unsettling mystery intriguing, be sure to check out our next video for another unsolved case that will leave you questioning everything.